What is going on, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. As promised from our last video, we are back with some RC content. Pretty fitting I wore this shirt today. It is the RRLRC. It is not a backyard league racing video for you guys. Check out their channel. I will link their channel in the description. I got the invite from Cam and my buddy Brent also helping. We are headed to Boonton, New Jersey for the RRLRC's very first Grassroots Invitational and very first race at the Insanity Racetrack. So pretty awesome. Heading over to Boonton. I got you guys flipped around, so obviously a change of scenery. If you did not see my last video, I highly advise you go check it out. Just got you guys turned around here because my RC setup is a mess because we are currently redesigning a bunch of stuff in here. Remaking over the whole room, getting it a lot more professional for you guys and helping the channel keep growing. Yeah, so without a further ado, let's head on over there. Hope for the best. Wasn't able to work on the cars too much. Yeah, and then Dirt Runners had their rain race that got rained out last weekend, and it's rescheduled for tomorrow. So yeah, we're about to go hit this race. So doubleheader this weekend. 2 races back to back. It's going to be hectic. Stay tuned. Enjoy the video. And this is going to be a big deal. Welcome to today's video, guys. This is going to be a good one. Today, we are officially heading out for the RRLRC Grassroots Invitational in Boonton, New Jersey. I am pretty pumped up that I got invited to this event. May not be the biggest turnout of events, but it's nothing but the probably most competitive competition in the area showing up here today. So I'm thankful to have gotten invited. And this is going to be interesting. So today is Saturday. We race the club event tomorrow. And yeah, we have an invitational to hit today. So finishing up some cars right now inside. And yeah, 6 a.m. We're loading up, and we're ready to head to the track almost. So we'll catch you guys there.
3, 2, 1, go.
And just like that, guys, we are back. I really hope you enjoyed the video. So frustrated today. Beyond words. I didn't really think any of these issues were coming, but if something were to go wrong, it went wrong. Where do we start? First and foremost, before I blab the negativity and how bad my day was, I do want to give a huge shout out to Cam at RRLRC. I really appreciate the invite to this event. It was the first invite only race that I was ever invited to, and only racing now for just past my year mark. It was a pretty awesome opportunity, so thank you to him. Go subscribe to his channel. His content's going to be way more insane than this content of this race, so stay tuned on his channel for that video. But where do we start? Two-wheel drive short course. Showed up, as you guys saw. I was real sloppy in the heats. Something is going on in my rear end that is not good. It's grinding. I have like half power. I could not figure it out, and I didn't have time to figure it out while we were there. It's obviously going to make it a little difficult considering we're racing tomorrow as well. So along with that issue, my servo on the two-wheel drive also went out. It ended up going out completely to the point where after like heat 2, the car wouldn't turn at all. The servo was completely fried. Huge shout out to George Bancy for hooking it up with a fresh servo for the car. So I could race tomorrow. I really appreciate it. It may be good enough that I can actually salvage some points in the class and be able to actually potentially run the car now that I can steer it. The rear end's all over the place, but at least I can steer. We're going to give it our best shot. What's next? Four-wheel drive short course. Was going okay, had some severe issues with the belt. Mind you guys, I'm running a 2014 belt-driven four-wheel drive, the last kit Associated made. That's the car I'm on, so I'm very limited. It's very difficult. Definitely got to figure something out with that. But besides that, it felt okay for the most part. I was a little held back. Something was binding up. I fixed that issue going into the main, and then my servo horn strips out. That's what I found out. I thought the servo went. Servo horn completely stripped out, had no steering. So 2 servo issues, same day, same class almost, short course truck. Then going into e-buggy, I was a little frustrated. I was qualifying really well. For the most part, I was a little sloppy, but my times were there. After heat 2, it never registered my last lap. So I was walking back to the bench, and I was notified that I didn't finish the race after I didn't score my lap. So I pushed my car across the lap, and that apparently put me in the B main. Very frustrating. I went through the B main with the e-buggy and clipped the pipe right off the start. My filmer, shout out to my buddy Mike for filming, was literally couldn't even believe what he was watching, so he didn't even film that segment. But I got clipped into the pipe. It was my mistake. Then trying to play catch up to the rest of the field, small track, very tight, very difficult. Ended up flipping, and I pulled my sensor wire out of the motor. So every time I got on it, I couldn't control the punch. I couldn't control basically anything the motor was doing accurately. So yeah, long story short, it was very difficult to drive. And just as I was catching up, I would launch into the pipe or something like that, and only one went to the A main. So I should have been in the A main. A little frustrated at that, but At the end of the day, it's all fun. I'm not going to stress about it. But yeah, obviously I was a little annoyed, to say the least, with all this trouble today, you know. Then Mini Truggy. Shout out to my buddy Brent, another AE guy, for letting me use his Mini Truggy. It is a converted buggy conversion. It is so much fun. I absolutely loved it. I think I qualified better than I finished. Well, yeah, that was obvious. Now, looking back on it, everything was going great. I was catching up. I felt good. I made plenty of mistakes on my own. Just kind of fell apart. I was very frustrated. I was driving very frustrated. And, yeah, I'm not really sure what happened. I came over the back section. The car kind of drifted off track. Marshall put me back on. I didn't know if it was a me error. The car felt really weird and loose near the end. And sure enough, the entire front end just falls out of it right there at the end. So, yeah, that was a wrap. Pretty much DNF'd everything. And then E-Buggy got all screwed up. So, yeah, I mean, I've never had a race where I've had an issue with every single car before. But yeah, this was a good one. At least the E-Buggy, the B4E, phenomenal car. Absolutely love it. Just the way I have the electronics mounted, just I went over, I guess, the chassis flexed a little bit too much on the landing or something, and the sensor wire kind of popped out. So, little frustrating. If I had a little bit more car control, I think I could have reeled in for the A main qualifier at least. Yeah, but frustrated to say the least. But anyways, regardless of all the negative things that happened, Cam, again, thank you so much for the invite. I hope to do something with Insanity Racetrack with these guys, or a point series. There's a lot of talk of what can happen next. Maybe Cam's gonna run another series with strictly tracks like this. There's a lot of talk. There's a lot of things in the works. We're gonna leave that to him. So go check out his channel. He'll make sure you all are filled in. And I cannot wait for the next one. Grassroots Invitational, total success. Not so much for me, but the total event, awesome. Brian, Insanity Racetrack, awesome job on the track, man. The guy closed down all week to make that track surface perfect for us, and the track stayed together so amazingly. The track was nice and packed. Also, guys, you guys are looking for a place to practice. Beginner, advanced, it doesn't matter. Head over to Boonton, New Jersey, if you guys are from the area. Not too far from me, but Boonton, New Jersey, Insanity Racetrack. Absolutely outstanding facility. Brian, such a cool guy. Really appreciate you letting us come and race here for the first sanctioned race at your place. It was a phenomenal experience, and I'm definitely looking forward to redemption if I can get my cars together at the next one. I really appreciate it, guys. I will send you out there. Thank you for tuning in. Like, subscribe, turn that notification bell on, and we will see you on the next video. Peace out.